When you gotta sneeze, but it don't come out. Anyway, I'm RaceCarRichie. What's going on? So, what I'm gonna be doing in this video, most likely a two-part video, I'm gonna be going over my car from day one up until present day. I got it back in 2015 and it is now 2021. So with pictures, small video clips, things like that, I'm going to kind of go over in steps what journey I took with the car. So sit back, enjoy the video, and also subscribe to my Patreon. All right, link is down below. It's $5, so it's nothing crazy, but that money's going to be going towards a bigger facility to actually work out of. So it's going towards a good cause, I guess you can say. Subscribe, like, comment, enjoy the video. So these first two pictures is the first pictures I took of the car back in 2015 of the summer. So it's a 99 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX 2.0 turbo, all-wheel drive. Factory, it's about 200 horsepower to the crank, and it is an automatic. I just prefer the automatic over the stick shift, mainly because the driveline is a lot stronger in the automatics as well as the transmission. When I purchased the car, my buddy also gave me this bin of parts, that they're performance parts, you know, front mount intercooler, a couple of knickknacks here and there, nothing too crazy, but so if I told you that my phone was sitting on Tostitos chunky mild salsa container, would you believe me? Back to the show. I'm just winging this first try. Let's see what happens. All right, so after I mounted my phone on spicy salsa, we're gonna go ahead and continue. So first things first is I went ahead and removed any unnecessary things, air conditioning, stuff like that, factory radiator. What do we got next? We got, the intercooler I laid out just to kind of see how big it was, the piping, stuff like that. This is when I kind of started the project of unbolting everything and whatnot. Here you can see I have the radiator out. So what's next? Oh, fuel rail. I went ahead and put an Aeromotive fuel rail in with 750cc injectors. This is a little bit more tear down. You can see I have a bigger turbo in there now. There it is. It's a 20G turbo off an Evo, a little modified, but I got it all back together and just kind of cleaned up a little bit. And then after that, I started to really clean it, you know, get everything nice and tidy, get all the oil and grease off of it. And again, this was right after I got the car. So right after I got it, I went ahead and cleaned it, did the bolt-ons. This is the first 2 weeks. Yes, it is crooked, but I did fix it. So don't mind that. That was just mocking up. Now starts a semi-wire tuck. So I just wanted to move the fuse box a little bit. So I went ahead and started ripping out some of the wires, extending them a little bit, and trying to get that fuse box to be a little bit cleaner because it normally sits right on the left side. So when you're looking at the pictures, it sits on the left side in front of the shock tower, and I was not a big fan of it. So there you go, you see some wires, and I think I shortened them up by maybe like 8 inches, and then that's the final result. So much, much cleaner, but still not show car clean, I guess you can say, but I like a clean engine bay, so I went ahead and did the wiring and stuff like that. Again, I'm not afraid to do that kind of stuff. So this is the next day. This is during the day. I took nice pictures of it so you guys can see the outline. All right, so next is bumper clips. So that's the bumper and the fender. That's the clip I installed. It's quick release clips. I'm probably gonna change them because I hate them so much. Next project was the bumper exit exhaust. So that's the first picture. That's another one. It's just a 3-inch exhaust right out the side of the bumper. That was the external wastegate tube, or the external wastegate pipe, and I did wrap them in heat wrap. And then, so on the box, that little box you see on the tire, that's where I spray painted this cover right there. So that cover, I went ahead and made it myself out of some sheet metal, riveted it right in place. This is a picture of it outside. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is a picture with the flash on. It was very bright, so bear with me, first try. There's the heat wrap. I actually took a picture of this for somebody on dsmtuners because I wanted to see how it was set up. Now, this is what it sounds like. So anyway, mounted the battery in the trunk. This was temporary. I did build a battery box for it, so it kind of stayed in place. This is a beautiful photo, and you can see the bumper is a little off, but the intercooler is crooked. All right, this is the next project. This is pretty cool. So had an idea to mount this. It's a Windows tablet in place of the radio. So first things first is I kind of took everything apart, got an idea of what needed to be done. Obviously the tablet's going to sit up top, so I had to lower the climate control unit to the bottom and extend the wires, as well as extend the cables that control the vent doors. So this is just a little project. It took the radio out first, obviously. This is just a few pictures, different angles. This was like, this is 2016, you know, this is before everybody got crazy with the YouTube and stuff, so I just had a couple of clips from there. This is underneath the dash with the cables. What else we got? All right, so in this picture, you can see the climate control unit's now underneath, right there. It's underneath the unit. And then I'm just gonna kind of briefly show you right here what exactly is going on. So just bear with it. Obviously, this is just a sketchy outline of how everything is gonna sit. I got my tablet in there. See if you can see it. It's actually in the dash. Let's see if I can get up there. Okay, it's full touch screen. Open up a saved file for my DSM link. Check it out. All right, so after I got an idea of that everything would work, I started to plastic weld all the gaps, because again, I had to lower that climate control unit to the bottom. So I had to cut out the plastic, and I bought a plastic welder from Harbor Freight. That's how it comes, with all the extra plastic and everything, and basically just melted it together. So you can see that's the unit. What else we got? Oh, I also had to create a top lip for the tablet to actually sit on. And then it's hard to see, but I used plexiglass. I should have used Lexan, because plexiglass is really brittle when you drill into it, and when you screw it, it's not flexible. Lexan's very flexible. So this is after I kind of started sanding it down. I used a Dremel, so, because I was not doing that by sandpaper. So I went ahead and used a Dremel for this step. Let's see. All right, so that's painted with primer, and that square you see is actually Velcro. So I was just gonna use the Velcro to use the tablet. Eventually I went ahead and changed it to magnets, but that whole thing is ditched, and you'll see later on. All right, so that's how it sits, nice and sturdy. Went ahead and painted the whole unit, and shabam. That's how it sits in there. It's actually pretty cool. I hooked it up to an amplifier, so it played music through my car. I hooked it up to DSM Link, which is my tuning software, so everything could be done right there, and I had a wireless keyboard. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I wish I had more videos, little clips to put in here of when I first got the car and everything like that. So this is part one. I don't know if it's going to be 3 parts just because I have a lot more pictures than I thought. So I'm just going to do it in 10-minute videos just so you guys can kind of see what I'm capable of doing. Everything's not really that professional, but it's up to my best ability. I do a lot of research prior to doing any task and things like that. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, comment, and enjoy part 2. One more thing. I'm RaceCarRichie. Bye.